Hi, this is my first devlog for my final major project for my game called Golden Worship. This will be a weekly occurrence where I document everything I've done through the week and I will compare it to everything that I've done before and similar games. Starting with, we have the button, which I made. This is a very simple button. All it does is it creates a new crop and it will add it to the viewport. All this part up here is setting its position. This was difficult for me to figure out as I had no clue what the get cached geometry node did, but after asking around and some friends, I understood how to use it properly in the scenario, as it will clearly show where it is and what it's doing. Next is the main UI. The main UI is just a grid of a 3x3 grid of the main tiles, which are the buttons. This will be what all my pixel art is loaded onto, and it will clearly show the outline of the screen. The way that the player sees this is through the game mode, which upon the game beginning, it will create that UI widget on the screen and it will add it to the viewport, meaning the player can see it immediately off the game start. Finally, we have the crops, which is what the main tile will produce upon being clicked, which will, upon being created, set its lifetime to 1. Then every tick, it will reduce its lifetime by 1, and it will test, or no, 0.1, and it will test if it's less than 0. If it is, then it will destroy itself, but if not, then it will set its scale to whatever lifetime is. The bulk of all this basically just makes it so whenever you click, a tile will appear, and it will slowly shrink until it disappears, and then it won't exist as it will destroy itself. This is how similar games started off. The only issue that I had was getting this all to work, as I settled for a much simpler system where they just appeared and stayed there. But I wasn't satisfied with it, as I wanted this modular system that I could expand as I needed for my final project. This will allow me to clearly take the next step of creating the dialogue system and creating a bunch of different crops for the game, as it's easy to add different crops based on whatever a variable is set to. Finally, all I have to do next is the dialogue system and the screen warp, and I will have a working game prototype and then add art and sounds, and I'll be happy with the result.